This city should not exist. It is older than writing, older than kings, older than history itself. Long before empires, before religions, before borders, people gathered here. This place has watched humanity begin. This is Şanlıurfa. Şanlıurfa is located in southeastern Turkey, on the edge of Mesopotamia. This region is often called the Cradle of Civilization. But Urfa is not just part of that story. It may be where the story began. Long before cities had walls, before humans learned how to write, they came here. What pulled them to this specific spot on the map? What secrets are buried beneath its streets? We're going to explore a city that defies time, a place where the first whispers of human civilization can still be heard. This journey takes us back to the very dawn of our species, to a time before everything we know. Join me as we uncover the mysteries of Şanlıurfa, the city that time forgot. Just outside Şanlıurfa lies Göbeklitepe. It is over 12,000 years old. That is twice as old as Stonehenge, 7,000 years older than the pyramids. At a time when humans were supposed to be hunters and gatherers, small nomadic bands moving across the landscape, they built massive stone pillars. Not for survival, not for shelter, but for belief. Göbeklitepe changed everything we thought we knew about civilization. Religion may have come before cities, before agriculture, before states, and it may have started here. Imagine this, a world without permanent homes, without farms, without written language. Small groups of people following herds of animals, gathering wild plants. That was the picture archaeologists had of humanity 12,000 years ago. Then, in 1994, a German archaeologist named Klaus Schmidt began excavating a gentle hill, a potbelly hill as its name translates. What he found sent shockwaves through the academic world. He uncovered dozens of enormous T-shaped limestone pillars, some weighing up to 10 tons, arranged in circles. These pillars are carved with intricate depictions of animals, foxes, lions, boars, snakes, and birds. These aren't just random doodles. They are stylized, powerful symbols. The level of organization and manpower required to quarry, transport, and erect these stones is staggering. It suggests that hunter-gatherers were capable of complex social organization on a scale previously thought impossible. They had to work together, coordinate their efforts, and share a common purpose. And what was that purpose? It appears to have been ritual. Göbeklitepe is not a settlement. No houses or hearths have been found. It's considered the world's first temple complex. This discovery flipped our understanding of human history on its head. The old theory was that agriculture led to settled communities, which then allowed for the development of complex religion and monumental architecture. Göbeklitepe suggests the opposite. The need to gather for shared rituals might have been the catalyst that drove people to settle down and develop agriculture in the first place, to feed the crowds who came to build and worship at this sacred site. These T-shaped pillars are not just stone. They are abstract representations of human figures. You can see arms carved along their sides, hands pointing towards their navels. They are silent, stylized ancestors, or perhaps gods, watching over the rituals. What were those rituals? We can only speculate. Perhaps they were related to hunting magic, astronomical events, or funeral rites. One of the most fascinating aspects of Göbeklitepe is that after about 1,000 years of use, the entire site was intentionally and carefully buried. Generation after generation brought tons of soil and debris to cover the pillars, preserving them perfectly for millennia until their rediscovery. Why? Was the site's power too great? Did beliefs change? It's one of the greatest mysteries of archaeology. The people who built it, who poured so much energy into it, deliberately hid it from the world, creating a time capsule of humanity's spiritual birth. But the story of Şanlıurfa doesn't end with Göbeklitepe. As you walk through the modern city, you are walking on layers upon layers of history. Legends say this is the birthplace of the prophet Abraham, or Ibrahim, as he is known in Islam. The city was once known as Edessa, a major center of early Christianity. It was a crossroads of empires ruled by the Romans, Byzantines, Arabs, Crusaders, and Ottomans. Each civilization left its mark, creating a vibrant tapestry of culture that you can still feel today. The heart of the city is the Balak Legol, the pool of Abraham. According to legend, this is where the cruel King Nimrod tried to burn Abraham at the stake for challenging his pagan gods. But God intervened, turning the fire into water and the burning coals into fish. Today, the pool is a tranquil oasis, filled with sacred carp that are considered holy and are fed by thousands of visitors. The story is a powerful symbol of faith overcoming tyranny, and is deeply woven into the identity of the city. Standing by the water, watching the fish swirl as the call to prayer echoes from the surrounding mosques, you feel a deep sense of peace and continuity. It's a place where myth and history are inseparable. Nearby is the cave where Abraham is said to have been born. It's a humble, unassuming place, but for millions of believers, it is one of the most sacred spots on earth. Pilgrims come from all over the world to pray here, connecting with a story that has been passed down for thousands of years. Whether you are a person of faith or not, you can't help but be moved by the devotion that fills this space. It's a reminder that Şanlıurfa is not just a collection of ancient stones. It is a living, breathing center of faith and tradition. The stories told here are not just relics of the past, they are vital parts of people's lives today. Wandering through the old bazaar of Şanlıurfa is like stepping back in time. The air is thick with the scent of spices, roasted coffee, and fresh bread. Coppersmiths hammer intricate designs into plates and trays, their rhythmic tapping providing a constant soundtrack. You can get lost for hours in the labyrinthine alleys, discovering hidden courtyards, artisan workshops, and tea houses where locals play backgammon. This is not a tourist trap. It's the real bustling economic and social heart of the city. The people of Urfa are incredibly warm and hospitable. They are proud of their city's history and eager to share it. Don't be surprised if a shopkeeper invites you in for a cup of tea and a long conversation. This tradition of hospitality, they say, goes all the way back to Abraham, who was known for welcoming strangers into his tent. And the food in Şanlıurfa is a journey in itself. This region is famous for its cuisine, a delicious blend of Turkish, Arab, and Kurdish influences. The most famous dish is çiğ köfte, a raw meatball dish traditionally made with bulgur and a fiery blend of spices. Today, most versions are vegetarian, but no less delicious. And of course, there is the Urfa kebab, a simpler, less spicy cousin of the Adana kebab, which allows the high quality of the local lamb to shine through. Every meal is a celebration, a way of bringing people together. Food here is more than just sustenance. It's an expression of culture, history, and community. What makes Şanlıurfa so unique is this seamless blend of the ancient and the modern, the sacred and the everyday. One moment you are contemplating the 12,000-year-old origins of human religion at Göbeklitepe, and the next you are sipping tea in a bustling bazaar that has been active for centuries. You are walking in the footsteps of hunter-gatherers, prophets, Roman legionaries, and Ottoman merchants. The city doesn't just contain history, it lives and breathes it. The past isn't sealed off in a museum. It's right here, under your feet, in the stories people tell, in the food they eat, and in the faith they hold. Şanlıurfa asks us to rethink our place in the long story of humanity. It shows us that our deepest impulses, to gather, to create meaning, to believe in something larger than ourselves, are far older than we ever imagined. It reminds us that civilization isn't just about technology or empires, it's about the human spirit. The people who built Göbeklitepe had none of the tools we have today, but they had a vision that was powerful enough to move mountains of stone and change the course of human history. Visiting Şanlıurfa is not just a trip. It's a pilgrimage to the dawn of our own consciousness. It's a chance to stand in a place where the story of us began. So, if you are looking for a journey that will challenge your perspective and connect you to the deepest roots of humanity, look no further. This city, which should not exist, is waiting to tell you its secrets. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more explorations of the world's most fascinating places, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.